Okay, so I'm just going to share with you guys a little bit of our Independence Day. It's not something to write home about. It's just something simple with us just here. Just Bob and Melody and her boyfriend Zach. So we're just going to have some burgers and dogs. And first one thing and the other, I got some parfaits I want to show you how to put together. But I am going to make some coleslaw. This is Bob's recipe for coleslaw. So I will link his channel down below that's got this recipe in it. But we gotta have slaw for our dogs and our burgers because it's North Carolina. Gotta have mayonnaise for your coleslaw. Like I said, the recipe is going to be linked down below. Got to add some Dukes in there, a little bit more, and you got to have apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is really key to very good slaw. A little, just a pinch more, and we're going to add some salt. Got to have salt. That's what draws out that moisture. A little bit of salt in there, and some pepper and some sugar. So it looks good. So we're just going to put it in a container and put it in the fridge and let it get cold. And that's it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start the parfaits. You're going to need some kind of cups that are clear. Whether you've got some dessert cups that are glass. I got these off of Amazon. I will link them down below. As long as I remember. If I don't remember and you don't see it, holler at me and I'll put them on there. Need some strawberry Jello. Some blue Jello of any kind. I think berry blue is the only thing they have that's blue. I'm not sure, but that's what I grabbed. You need some blueberries. I've got some frozen ones here. I'm just going to take a few out of here. I've got some diced strawberries. I also froze them myself. I do that a lot. If it looks like they're not going to get eaten, I'll chop them up in little pieces or slice them or whatnot and throw them in the freezer. So you need strawberries and you need some Cool Whip. And I have that in the fridge. So that's what you need for this. Alright, so this is obviously going to be time-lapsed, but you got to let each layer cool. So we're just going to make the Jello for package directions. So that's 1 cup of hot boiling water, 1 packet of the Jello. I know it's steamy, I'm sorry. It'll go away here in just a second. And 1 cup of cold water. Right in there, just like that. Let's just get it mixed in really good. Alright, so we're going to put some blueberries in the bottom of each cup. I'm not exactly sure how many this will make. I think I did this a couple of years back, so I really don't remember how many we had. But we'll add some blueberries to the blue layer. I need to get at least 4 out of it. I know I'll get 4, but let's see what we get here. Ended up with 7. I guess if I had played with it a little bit more, I probably could have got 8, but 7 is perfectly fine. I'm going to put these in the fridge and let them completely cool, and then we'll do the red layer. Alright, y'all, so I've got some fresh red potatoes, and by fresh, I mean they were dug out of the dirt right up the road from me. Grew up on these guys, Pake Farms, here in Beaufort, North Carolina. I got these from Robert down the road there. So I'm going to wash these up, and I'm going to make Bob some German potato salad, some hot German potato salad. But you can see they're dirty because they are fresh and they are good. So always shop local if you can. It's just my little public service announcement for the day. Alright, so there is a lot of history behind my name, my channel name, Southern Farm and Kitchen. I am without a doubt 100% a farm girl. My daddy was mostly cabbage and hogs, but I know a lot about potatoes. I have planted potatoes. I have dug potatoes. Y'all, you name it, I've done it. But I want to give you a little trick here. If you go to a farmer's market and you pick up potatoes and they look like the ones I just showed you, don't wash them. Don't take them home and run them under water and scrub them and then put them in a container, you know, on the counter. Or don't, because water for your potatoes is actually the enemy. There's a process for those that you buy at the grocery store that is a little bit different than what you would pick up at a farmer's market. So don't do that with your fresh potatoes. Trust me. I'm a professional. Alright, so in the pot they go. You're going to completely cover them with cold water, add a little bit of salt, and boil them just until they're fork tender. Just until they're fork tender. Alright, y'all, so everybody's recipe for German potato salad is different. And there's no one that is any better than the other. It's all how you enjoy cooking in your kitchen. But one thing remains true about every one of them. You gotta have the bacon. So, I've got about 12 ounces of bacon here. And I'm going to cut it up and fry it up. So we're going to remove that bacon, let it drain a little bit. I'm not taking off any of that fat, and I'm adding about 1/4 cup of diced white onion. Alright, so I slowly cooked these onions down. They are actually so translucent you can almost see through them. And that's kind of what you want. It's just, you know, it's a food of love thing, as Emerald says. Just cook them down low and slow. Alright, now I'm going to add the goodies. We're going to add about a tablespoon of stone ground mustard. We're going to add about a 1/2 tablespoon of garlic. Turn that heat down a little bit. I turned it back up a little too high. We're going to add a tablespoon of white sugar. And we're going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Just like that. And now we're just going to whisk it together. Half of that bacon right back in there, and just give it another little whisk together. Alright, so you're going to need some fresh parsley, big old handful, and just chop it up really fine. So let's put some of that parsley right there in that sauce, save a little bit for the top, and just kind of fold it in. Alright, y'all, we steaming here because we really cooking. Go ahead and salt and pepper. I'm using light salt. Go ahead and salt and pepper those potatoes. Let me grab the pepper here, because you can't have enough salt, I'm sorry, in potatoes. It's just what it is. Put that right there, and then add every bit, I'm even going to use my spatula, of that wonderful, wonderful sauce. Alright, so let's add the rest of that bacon right to the top. I'm going to cut that piece, it's a little big. There, so everybody knows you got some yummy bacon in there. And then we're going to use the rest of that parsley right there. And y'all, that is my hot German potato salad. I definitely recommend making this the day of your get-together, because Bob and I both agree German potato salad is just not good when it's cold, because it's not meant to be cold. finally done cooking. It really wasn't too much of a big deal, but this is my plate. Got me a little cheeseburger here. We did sliders. Got me a Carolina dog minus the slaw because I just weren't feeling it today. Corn and some of that German potato salad. And then I'm going to treat myself to a Mountain Dew to celebrate our nation's birthday. Any excuse I can make to have a Mountain Dew is okay by me. But it is a special day. We're going to end the day with a little bit of fireworks out in the front yard. And that is our 4th. I hope you guys had a wonderful and happy, safe 4th of July. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, my friends. And God bless America.